Let's be real. You're not lazy, you're not broken. But some days your mind feels like a battlefield. One minute you're focused, next minute you're scrolling, fantasizing, zoning out. And by the end of the day, you're wondering, what happened to all my time and energy? This isn't just about lust. This is about your potential getting hijacked. Because every time you give in to impulse, a lustful thought, a useless scroll, a daydream loop, you're leaking power, bit by bit. But here's the good news. This battle, you can win it. And it starts with one decision: to stop being a slave to your thoughts and start becoming the one in control. Part 1. Lust isn't just about desire, it's about distraction. Let's talk lust. Not just in the bedroom sense, but in the mental sense. Lust is craving. Craving for pleasure, for escape, for a hit of dopamine. And while you're chasing that short-term high, you're losing your long-term edge. It's not just about guilt, it's about focus. Real talk. Your brain is getting rewired every time you give in. And guess what it's learning? Forget discipline, forget goals. Give me more escape. But here's the truth no one tells you. The urge doesn't make you weak. The urge is just a signal. It's your brain saying, I'm bored, I'm stressed, I want out. Your power is in how you respond. You don't fight lust by yelling no in your head. You fight it by replacing it, redirecting it, outsmarting it. And we're going to show you how. Part 3. The 3-second rule to break the spiral. You feel it coming. That thought, that craving, that distraction. Here's your move. You have 3 seconds to shift. 3 seconds to get out of your head and into motion. Here's the technique. Acknowledge the thought. Okay, I feel tempted. Interrupt it immediately. Stand up, drink water, move, shift your eyes, anything. Replace the moment. Do something constructive that keeps your hands or brain busy. Why it works? Because your brain is a pattern machine. If it learns craving equals action plus escape, it will keep looping that. But if it starts learning craving equals redirection plus purpose, it rewires itself. Slowly, steadily, permanently. This isn't suppression. This is transformation. Part 4. Mental junk food is killing your focus. Let's break it down. Your brain? It's starving for real challenges, real meaning, real dopamine earned through effort. But what do we feed it? Endless scrolling, half-naked content, quick dopamine hits with zero value. It's like feeding your brain junk food all day and expecting it to build a six-pack of discipline. It doesn't work like that. Here's the truth. Focus is a skill, and like any skill, it dies when it's surrounded by garbage. If your daily habits are wake up, grab phone, scroll, every free second, escape to fantasy or distractions, letting urges decide your schedule, then your brain is learning avoidance, not achievement. It's being trained to chase comfort, not goals. But you can fix it. Start cutting the junk, even 10% at first. Replace just one toxic habit with something intentional. Read 2 pages, walk in silence, meditate, write, lift. Anything that makes you feel powerful again. Discipline isn't just willpower, it's environment. And right now, it's time to clean yours up. Part 5. Rituals replace urges. You don't break bad habits by trying harder. You break them by replacing them with better ones that satisfy the same need. Feeling anxious? Instead of scrolling, journal. Feeling bored? Instead of escaping, learn. Feeling temptation? Instead of spiraling, move, work out, walk, stretch, breathe. Because your brain isn't evil, it just wants relief. Your job is to redirect that craving towards something that builds you, not breaks you. Example. Let's say you always relapse when you're alone in your room at night. New ritual. No phone in bed. Keep a book on your pillow. Replace the trigger zone with a power zone. Or let's say you're triggered during stress. Build a stress switch, 10 push-ups, 1-minute breath work, water, move. Make it a ritual. Over time, that ritual becomes your autopilot. Remember, you can't erase urges. You outgrow them. By feeding your identity as someone who chooses purpose over pleasure. Part 6. You become what you practice. Here's the raw truth no one tells you. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Every time you choose self-control, even in the tiniest way, you're casting a vote for the version of you who is disciplined, focused, unshakable, free. And that version doesn't need a million hacks. He just shows up daily because it's who he is now. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop hoping motivation will show up and rescue you. Start with what you have. Right now, one small win at a time. Because every choice you make is building something, a prison or a fortress. And your future is watching. Part 7. The battle is daily, but you get stronger. This isn't a one-time fix. This is war. Every day, your mind will test you. Just one scroll won't hurt. Just one more peek. Tomorrow, I'll be better. But if you let those whispers win every time, you stay stuck in the same cycle. Discipline isn't built on perfect days. It's built on the hard ones. When you feel the pull, but choose power instead. Every time you say no to lust, you're saying yes to focus, to clarity, to future you, the one who actually achieves something big. You're not denying yourself pleasure. You're trading short-term distraction for long-term freedom. Part 8. Control your inputs, change your life. Let's get practical. Want to win this battle? Start with your inputs. What are you watching? What are you listening to? What environments are you constantly feeding your brain? Because whatever you consume becomes what you crave. Unfollow accounts that drain your self-control. Mute the noise. Flood your life with content, people, routines that actually feed your growth. Your phone can be your downfall or your weapon. Your room can be your trap or your training ground. You choose. If you control the inputs, you control the thoughts. And if you control the thoughts, you control the actions. And actions, they build identity. They build your legacy. Part 9. This is bigger than you think. This isn't just about lust. This is about your time, your energy, your greatness. Lust doesn't just waste your attention, it delays your destiny. Because every time you give in, you're choosing fantasy over reality, comfort over growth, numbness over purpose. But not anymore. You're done giving your strength away to a screen. You're done letting urges control your vision. You're done living beneath your potential. This is your line in the sand. From this day forward, you lead your mind. You write your story. And no temporary urge gets to dictate your future. Part 10. Become the person you respect. Let me ask you this. Who do you want to be when no one's watching? Not the version you post. Not the version they think you are. The real you. Behind the door. At night. Alone. Because that's where this battle is won. That's where respect is built. In silence. In self-control. In the moment, you choose peace over pleasure. Purpose over impulse. You don't beat lust by shaming yourself. You beat it by becoming someone you're proud of. Someone you trust to do the hard thing even when no one's clapping. So today's not just another day. It's a turning point. The day you stopped being led by urges and started being led by vision. No more excuses. No more, I'll try. Now, it's I lead, I choose, I win. Call to action. If this message hit you in the gut, you're not alone and you're not powerless. Drop a heart in the comments if you're done letting lust win. Share the one habit you're starting today to protect your mental energy. Like this video if you're serious about mastering your mind. Subscribe for weekly content that helps you build discipline, confidence, and unshakable focus. Because your goals deserve the best version of you, not the distracted one, not the one stuck in loops, the one that's finally free. And that version starts today.